YouTube. Well, here we are in the glider, 2,500 feet, right beside our ridge, and we've got wind pouring over the hills here. And I've been struggling around. I had to start my motor a couple of times, trying to get up and find a bit of a wave lift. Now it's pretty choppy. The air's quite unstable, so I think the air's all being churned up, so the wave has disappeared. But there's definitely a bit of a line here. Well, look at that, can't you tell? There's a bit of a line somewhere along here that's a bit more up than down, so we're climbing at the moment through 2.7, and we'll try and push out to the front of this cloud a little bit and see if we can actually get some wave or not. I'm basically climbing in the rotary stuff at the moment. The question is there anything more than just rotor? There was a nice big long cloud formed up, but it's certainly disappeared a bit. Let's go upwind just a fraction, try and get back into this. Kind of like thermaling, but when you hit the sink it's way worse. Yep, that's bad. 8 knots down. Should we move over a bit? Yeah, why not? We'll just go this way a little bit. Basically, if there's a cloud forming there must be something going up. That's better. Oh, and sink again. Whoa. I lose my height I've gained real quick. We'll just go downwind a fraction under this cloud. I put my 15-meter tips on, so I'm more agile, a bit more nimble. Oh crap, it's all crapping out. Oh, there we go. I'm nearly back down. Spent ages climbing up. Now I'm almost down to 2.2 again. Oh, it's a little bit there. What I'm going to do is push forward again. Try and get under these clouds here. I can kind of see them going up. Get through the sinky bit first, speed up a bit first. Sink, 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 sink. More sink, more sink. Anything? Are we going to hit the good stuff? If we don't, we'll have to turn around and go back to the airfield. Oh, that didn't work nearly as well as I thought it might. Oh, is that it? Look how close we are to the hill. No, no luck. Alright, let's dive back. The airfield's a little way away. I'm 1,800 feet. My engine isn't quite powerful enough to cope with all this nonsense. At 8 knots down, my 2 knot up engine isn't going to help much. Alright, let's get it started. Fuel on, engine is extended, ignition on, nose down, release decompression. is awful. I'm going to head back to the airfield, which is just this way. Oh, sink. As soon as I turn, it's all over. Alright, let's go underneath these clouds, a bit further away from the hills and see how that works. We're down to 1600 feet, so we don't have a lot to play with here. The airfield's just over here, so got to glide back to the airfield happily. Oh, that's better. Should we try turning in this? Come on, stay. Wow, gonna trick over here now. I've been playing in some Rotor, didn't work very well. Over here though, it's more laminar coming over the hill, and then there's this nice constant big bit here. So I'm gonna try and get into that, climb into the front of it, and see if we can catch some wave. What are we at? 2,700 feet, so we've got a bit to play with. I've used my motor a few times on this flight already, and it's working reliably, so that's good. Generally, if there's some big clouds, there's lift underneath them, so I'm expecting to be able to climb up here. We'll see how it goes. This is nice and smooth. That's a really good sign. Won't be shortly though. Smoothness means the air is more laminar, which is more likely to make a bit of wavy stuff. So we'll see what happens. This will be a bit rough. Make sure the belts are tight. This is the steepest part of the hill here, so it's going to cause the most turbulence. Oh yeah, up we go. Oh, this looks promising. Come around the front of this. It starts smoothing out, we're away. You can see it going down there, so there's the rotor there. I don't want to get into that. Let's just turn around here and stay in this good bit. Oh yeah, this feels very promising. What are we, 3,100 feet? Steady climb. Cloud in the way. You have to watch out for cloud forming up around you. Excellent. Well, I'm going to climb here for a bit, see how it goes. Well, confirm I got in the wave. Here we are climbing up the side of the cloud through 4,700 feet. Airspace is 6.5, so we'll climb up to at least, we'll see how we go. I suspect it'll peter out, but we can call up and get clearance to go higher. So we'll see what happens. Well, here we are, still at 6,200 feet. Haven't been able to get much higher than that. The wave line I was using is sort of disintegrated somewhat. I've come over to the main part of the ridge here and climbing slowly here. I love flying above the clouds, just a whole different perspective. What's interesting, it looks like there's a bit of a line running that way, which is not quite lined up with the ridge. So that'd be interesting to go and try that and see if that all the way along there, whether that's ridge lift or not, or wave lift I should say, or whether that's just the convergence of this wind. Alright, well we got clearance into controlled airspace, now climbing through 7,000 feet, slowly, very slowly. We'll see how high we can get, eh? I'm not really expecting to get much higher than this. You never know. There was a bit of lift there a moment ago. Nice views at least. Oh, there we go.
Say approach Juliet, Charlie Victor with you through 3,000 on the total quarter factor.
Juliet, Charlie Victor, by approach identified, climb Ventus to 7,000 feet, cancel level restrictions.
Climb Ventus to 7,000 feet, Juliet, Charlie Victor, cancel level.
There's little bits that are working better than others, so it's an interesting day. There's some clouds forming to our left here, so that's interesting as well.
You can descend clear of my airspace, contact the tower on 118 decimal 3 for entry to the zone, please. Radar service terminate, flight clear, connect.
Clear and 118, 3, thank you.
Well, there we go. I'm just descending through 6,200 feet. We've exited controlled airspace. I'm now heading back to Matamata. It's cold. Can't really go anywhere in this wave as it is. It's fun to get up into it and see how high you can get, but I couldn't get much above 7,500 feet. So, and it's really only working on this main part of the ridge here. Basically from Tiaraha there, out this window here. So this main part of the ridge all the way along here. All that's working quite well. Further south though, you can see there's a few clouds, but not much. I don't think the wave will be working down there properly. Descending overhead the field. There's the field, coming down quite steep. 80 knots, brakes full out. We're going down at minus 17 knots. That's pretty good descent rate. 3,000 feet. Matamata traffic. Glider Golf Oscar Papa overhead the field, 3,000 feet descending. Come down real quick when we want to.